Hello and welcome back to Let's Watch Out for Fireballs, Binding of Isaac character guides. In the last episode of this, you saw me do a run with Isaac here. I did get Epic Fetus, which is essentially roll credits. I also got an I Am Air Room, a bunch of rare stuff happened. But up until that point, I did my best to illustrate how to perfectly play as Isaac. Luck was in my favor that time. Sometimes luck's not going to be in your favor. Let's move on to Maggie. Maggie has 4 total hearts. She's a little bit slower than Isaac. These are our baseline status here. And then same attack power. Comes with the Yum Heart. The Yum Heart restores a full heart, charges every 6 rooms. So what do you want with Maggie? Maggie is a bit of a tank and can heal. So that means things like spike rooms, those things are much more viable because you have this kind of consistent source of health that is actually, not limitless, but is renewable. Second, with a store of 4 hearts right off the bat, Maggie is someone you are looking to make deals with the devil with. So, not taking damage on floors, obviously not counting the first floor where deals with the devil are not possible, but on subsequent floors and not taking damage on bosses. Both those things are both contributing factors to getting deals with the devil. It's very important because that's some of the more that's a huge indicator of success anyway. Deals with the devil are going to give you some of the best items, and yeah. So little Chad. So the game is giving me a very heart-centric loadout right now. I can afford to play that once, but I'm going to wait until I do the boss and see if I can afford to play it more than once. Obviously, my goal would be to get a gray chest and some bombs. So, the other thing with Maggie you need to do, and I think that the file got corrupted, but I did a run with Maggie where everything was going right, but I got several speed downs, and I had tons of health, but just could not move out of the way of things. So Maggie really benefits more than any other character from speed up pills or upgrades. So let's hope we get some of those. Little Chad is a pretty garbage item. I think it does mean though that if I end up having to fight Little Chad, I won't get a second one. You can tell it's a pretty bad item when the best thing you can say about it is that you probably can't get 2 of them. He's good for new players. Getting more of those red hearts can definitely keep you alive. I find that by the time I'm desperate enough to need him, though, it's always a little too late. But he can work out well on floors with slot machines and stuff like that. Getting him, part of the problem is just the opportunity cost. So getting this little Chad, that meant I didn't get something really good. So speed upgrade, not going to worry, definitely am happy with that. So, time now to, I just want to check in here and see if there are any fires in here. No. Do a couple plays of the spike room. So I did not get a bomb, but I did get a decent amount of money and enough money to go to the shop, which may contain a bomb. And it does, as well as Book of Revelations, which I would like to get clearly. That would be pretty good to get at this point in the game, but it's okay that I'm unable to get it. Health is not really going to be a problem for me. Book of Revelations is kind of like a late game item. Getting this early will do some interesting things. You're much more likely to get a late level Meat Boy because you are consistently using it, which increases your chances of running into a horseman. I'm surprised that was not the secret room. But regardless of which, I got a spirit heart out of that. And yeah, down to the next floor. Hopefully exhibiting the properties that make Maggie runs good. So on this floor, since this is the easiest floor on which a deal with the devil room is possible, that's going to be my goal, is do my best not to take damage on this floor to increase the chances of doing that and then getting a game-winning item. Now, as far as losing health, on the floor or boss counts. It only counts if you lose red hearts. So I actually have a little bit of a buffer in the spirit heart, but I would rather not use that until I get to the boss in case it's something real dickheadish like the pony or something like that. And if that's the case, then I will probably, I think the pony actually does 1 whole heart of damage, so it'll be hard for me to fight the pony and not get hit. It does make a kind of sense just to go fight the boss now, because I maybe will less likely to take damage as I go. My concern would be getting an item in the item shop that'll make the boss easier. But let's go ahead and try this. I've definitely beaten pestilence here or famine here without taking any damage. So let's hope I can do it again. I want him to turn to a head down in that corner so I can be out of range of those flies while he's ahead. Okay, that's kind of the worst case scenario for that, where I get a nutsack fly and him in head mode, but hopefully I can make that work. And now just kill a couple flies without taking any damage. So I haven't taken damage on the floor, I haven't taken damage on the boss, increase my chances of getting a deal with the devil, and Maggie loves deals with the devil. I'm going to go ahead and take the pact. Pays for itself a little bit in Spirit Hearts. So tears up, as my tears are much faster, and a damage up. Not a huge advantage, but I definitely need more damage in the for the late game. Also makes Maggie look pretty badass. Gonna go ahead and risk this. So it didn't work out, but as I've said like many times, it's a risk I like taking. Now this could be a tricky fight. If I was at base speed, like if I did not get that wooden spoon, I can almost guarantee you I would take a lot of damage on Super Wrath. Super Wrath is a real pain in the dick. You need a lot of speed to get away from him. The trick, once this level opens up a little bit, the trick is to make these things double back on themselves. And that is how you can get out of their blast radius. And sometimes make them attack Wrath himself. But this is one of the harder deadly sins to fight, especially in the early game. Okay, nothing I could really do about that. I was in the corner. Okay, and he gives me Mr. Mega. So better bomb, more bombs, and better bomb damage. That's definitely something I'll take. Then we want that secret room. You can see why it was good that I fought the boss rather than exploring the floor first. Because even though this this item room might give me an item that would have helped me against the boss, oh damn, lots of troll bombs. Mr. Super Wrath definitely could have killed me. So Poison Touch, not a great upgrade. So the game is not being very kind to me. This might end up being, a run where I do everything right and still fail. Which is okay, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'm going to visit the shop. There's a good chance something will be on sale. I would probably buy a Spirit Heart right now for 5 hearts. So obviously the downside is seeing something like the Nun's Habit right there that I can't get. That would be actually, if only were that but a nickel. Because getting the Nun's Habit now would make me effectively invincible until the womb with the Heart. Arg. Okay. Nothing I can do about it. I don't think I don't think it will never show up again. I think it's just less likely to show up again. And I think it's less likely to show up in shop. So it could still show up as a result of a judgment. And that would be, my hope for that, I guess. And of course, there's that nickel I wanted on the last floor. The Sun is the best tarot card in the game. I've talked about it a lot. This is actually probably worth it, given that I'm so close to that 15-cent marker. Even though I mean, obviously there's a chance of running into greed, but I'm doing okay on bombs. Now the Sun, for as good as it is that was a good fake out there. For as good as it does lend itself better to having more red hearts than spirit hearts. So getting some health upgrades, something I want anyway, but is also going to help make that Sun card more useful. Oh, so incorrect play. Well, the game is punishing me for it. This is where I want to put that bomb because I have a chance to check for the secret room and build a bridge. It didn't end up mattering, but that is the best way I should have done that. Or on the bottom, I did the top because I knew it bordered at least one room. The bottom could have been the second secret room, but yeah, those telekinetic heads are pretty rare because those ones that are chasing me are already a variant of this enemy. So it's like a second variant. Why not? Turned out to be well worth it. And I'm almost okay, so I'm into red heart territory real quick. Got hit a couple times. Not a big deal. There are plenty of red hearts. I got little Chad. Leaving red hearts throughout the stage. I still got the Yum Heart. It's been fully charged forever. That's my problem with the Yum Heart. Book of Revelations is a straight upgrade over Yum Heart or the Nail because you can always use Spirit Hearts. There are many times, if you have any Spirit Hearts, you cannot use the red heart usually. You can always use a Spirit Heart. So it would have been nice to have that 15 cents on the first floor and pick that up. So if I were to find an arcade, which if you go into a floor with at least 5 cents, you're more likely to run into an arcade. If I were to find an arcade, I've got plenty of red hearts to abuse the blood bank, which is definitely what I would do. So let's hope that there's a good chance of that happening. Not guaranteed, but that would be nice. And I've definitely got enough money to abuse the shop here as well. And by abuse, I mean frequent. I don't really like getting the Steam sale this late. I guess there's 3 shops left, so I'll grab it. But the reason why I'm not... Oh, everything's half price now. I want to save at least 1 penny to go into the arcade if there was one. And there's not. But yeah, getting the Steam sale at this point, I mean, I don't know. I just find that like if you're going to have like a run where money is viable as a tactic, it's so rare that it's right on the edge. Like it's either it's viable or it's not. Telepathy for Dummies is one of the worst items in the game. I'm gonna pick it up and use it though, just so I don't get it again. And a key for that bomb is not a great trade. I'm kind of having some bad luck. But let's look for the secret room, see if I can't turn that luck upside down. There are 3 locations for it. This will probably pay for itself, however. Just about any spacebar item is worth trading at this point, if I found one. Shit ton of money. Again, putting me over that threshold to get an arcade on the next floor, which is good whenever you have little Chad. And that's worth it. And let's see what that is. The Devil. I'm going to use the Devil and then on this fight and then come back and grab the Sun. I was hoping that would be the Hero font. I wasn't sure if that was a narrow enough or a wide enough aperture there to get through. So I'm getting lots of horsemen even without the Book of Revelations. This is going to make my cube of meat useful. So that's good at least, even though it is wasting 2 upgrades for essentially just, you know, a brother Bobby or a sister Maggie. So I don't really like the way that cubes of meat work in this game. Once you get Wrath of the Lamb and unlock, I think it's like the everything is terrible marker. Once you do enough of the game, I can't remember exactly what the thing that makes that happen, the trigger. But once you trigger that, it seems like you run into those guys all the time, and it just adds a little bit less variety to your runs. You can't re-roll it, which I think is garbage. You know, even if you're, I mean, not that I can re-roll anything, but yeah, I don't know how I would do it differently. Like maybe make, you know, I don't know. I was gonna say make the Kiba made a free upgrade that you get with the boss, but that would maybe be too much. Maybe make like whenever you pick up a cube of meat, you get like 2 spirit hearts or something. I don't know, something to make it sting a little less when you're getting an upgrade that like you need to kind of ruin the rest of your run to be useful. This, you know, this 2nd level Meat Boy or this shooting Meat Boy is useful. He's doing a little bit extra damage. Getting a 3rd level Meat Boy can be very useful, or you know, pretty useful. And a 4th level Meat Boy is great, but think about the opportunity cost. Like for a 4th level Meat Boy, you are giving up 4 boss treasures, and that is like the principal way in which you get HP upgrades. So you are likely going to be, yeah, yes, you have a Meat Boy, but you are very going to be very fragile, you know, and that just it's unfortunate that it has to work that way, and it's just so frequent. And then even if you don't get the 4th level one, you're much more likely to have like a 1st level one, you know, or a 2nd level one, and that's just, you know, I don't know. I really don't like how that mechanic works. I wish that were changed a little bit. So I could definitely use some more health. I could still use some more damage, even though Lump of Coal is going to help with that a little bit. And yeah, let's head on down to the next floor, see if we can't make some more stuff happen with Maggie. So this is really good in that a fortune teller could give me a really game-breaking trinket, and I have, to a degree, not unlimited, but okay, I'm going to wait until I come back. We'll be coming back to this arcade though. Anytime the Yum Heart is charged, anytime we have a bunch of red hearts on the screen thanks to Chad. Range is not quite good enough. Okay. We'll wait a little while, but that's definitely a couple of plays on that blood bank. The blood bank, in addition to getting money and maybe getting like a trinket like cancer or the curved horn from that fortune teller machine or spirit hearts, I'm looking for the blood bag, which is a health upgrade, a very good speed upgrade, which is a hidden stat. It doesn't, it doesn't say that it's a speed upgrade, but it is. Guardian Angel's not too bad, but again, I'm not getting wonderful upgrades. It does increase the usefulness of my Meat Boy, as long as my Meat Boy stays at 2nd level. Things are spinning around you faster. I think that they are more likely to block shots. This is what a lousy room layout. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and play that blood bank. Well, I guess I can only play it 3 times at a time with my hearts. Thank you. Pretty lousy. I wanted that thing to stick around. Spirit Heart is appreciated. Bombs are appreciated. It's one of my least favorite room layouts. It really puts you under the gun for blocking everything that's around you. Lucky Toe is a good trinket though, so but I have to get it without getting hit by one of these flies. And if I leave the room, it will not re-roll these shits. It will only do that for golden poops and regular poops. This is a set room layout. But Lucky Toe is good. It's going to help with arcade machines if I decided I want to go in there and play the 3-headed man. if I somehow have a use for that many keys, you know. Or if I wanted Skatol, which is a good item, like his final item. I don't think I've gotten it on camera before. I probably should have timed that to see if I couldn't use those explosions to kill these assholes, but through some superhuman dodging I made it anyway. I have a lot of money, which makes me a little bit nervous about greed showing up in the shop. Alright. Okay. He doesn't though, and there's definitely some stuff to buy. So hopefully this is a good pill. Coin purse, hopefully these are good pills. This was a boss trap room. Note the door, I would not have been able to get in here without teleport. The blue pill could be a real game changer. I need to make sure I don't run into them though and get paralyzed during this fight. So, but let's say that blue pill was a balls of steel or a health up. Specifically, a health up would be great, or even a tears up. That would be excellent. Watch it be like a range down or something like that, but it has a chance to be excellent. If I was Kane, I would be sitting pretty. Alright, cross your fingers, everybody. Tears up. Fantastic. So I'm probably going to be at max rate of fire here. Yeah, that's excellent. And then let's see what this bad boy does. Bad trip. Not that big a deal. So max rate of fire. I do not like Blue Baby Soul. It's one of my least favorite trinkets. So clearly, we're going back to the shop to get our Sun card. We're going back to that blood bank to play that a little bit. And so very lucky turn of events that happened right there. We definitely have enough bombs. Look for the secret room. And again, more money, increasing the chances that greed is going to show up. But nothing to be done about that. Once I start messing around with that blood bank, I'm going to have so much money. Oh yeah, ladder. So I almost forgot that I picked that up. I might play the three-headed man a few times. I'm only like Northern Lion calls him that. It's stuck in my head. Just because Skatol would be a very cool upgrade at this point. And I'll play that a little bit more on my way back. Because there's at least a couple hearts in that room down there. Oh yeah, this room difficult. I'd really like that, and this is worth buying. Both these guys, given that everything's half price, I'll never. You know, it's very unlikely I'm gonna spend 20 cents on the rest of my playthrough. Unless you're trying to unlock Kane, like you know, getting a whole lot of money like that, largely unnecessary. I figure I can go right through that with the ladder. Alright. Even if the three-headed man paid out with some hearts, it would extend this, what I'm trying to do here. The reason why I'm focusing fire on him is because of the flies he spawns, clearly. Cool. Play this guy for a little bit before I go just grab some hearts. This makes for a boring video. I'm not going to spend too much time here. But I'd really like that blood bank to pay off. Like, I could use the health upgrade, clearly, and the speed upgrade. I'm not so fast. And I put so much money into it. Gambler's fallacy, man. There's a reason why it exists. It's a very natural feeling to feel like something is due to pay out. And there might even be a mechanical reason. You know, they might be more likely to pay out the longer you play. I don't remember the exact statistics. I know that's how judgments work. See a pattern here. I need one of them to pay out. Or just blow up. Alright, so that's Skatol. I have the Lucky Toe should be helping me out with these chances too. I have to be very careful, like one of those flies could kill me if I don't, not vigilant. I just want to look at Maggie for a second. That's the other reason why I would, like, getting the blood bag is great. It's like one of my favorite changes to your sprite, or to your avatar, I guess, is you just look terrifying once you get the blood bag. I'm telling you guys, one of you guys pays out, you guys can be rid of me forever. If you're early to the game and you're not, recording for people on the internet, you should probably be doing stuff like this anyway. It's so important for you to stack advantages that, like, a little bit of your time is probably worth the chances of getting Skatol. I don't think I've got it on camera, but essentially it's like a hat made of shit. And it's really disgusting, and it makes flies come towards you, but also not be able to hurt you. And it makes bomb flies, like the big flies, they still want to hurt you, but they're slow. So a huge advantage. There are a lot of times, like, those rooms full of flies, having Skatol pretty much takes the fangs out of those. Lucky Toe doesn't actually affect slot machine drops. What do you guys think might be the Rambler's fallacy? If that were a thing. Like a Kenny Loggins related. Is that Kenny Loggins? The gambler? I feel like I should probably know that. That shouldn't be a question. I really want one of you guys to pay out, man. All these keys and stuff are nice. I'm probably never going to use them, though. Alright, let's get this. We're going to play this guy until down to 7 cents, because that's what I need to do something from the shop on one of these upcoming floors. And then we'll get out of here. And this guy will have earned his death, because I will blow him up. I don't know if I talked about this guy. This is random. There's no... I'm actually really good at this shell game. In Suikoden there's a shell game minigame, and I'm pretty good at guessing it even when it goes pretty fast. When I first saw this guy, I was, ecstatic, because like I said, I'm pretty good at the shell game, but it is actually random. That is why I'm not choosing here. There we are. So here's my shit helmet. Pretty disgusting. A lot of times that will give hearts. Not that I need them. I got enough hearts. But yeah, this is going to help me with flies. Blue Baby has a bunch of flies that drift around him, which have caused my death many a time. So that's ends up being an advantage there. I'm going to roll with 1.5 hearts rather than go all the way up there. I don't think I really need to. And there might actually be some hearts in this. Oh, here we are. Cool. Alright, let's see who this boss is. Peep. A champion Peep. I've made my feelings on Peep known several times. They're negative feelings. Note how that I have a lump of coal. I'm trying to keep him at the outside of my range, because apparently it does more damage. I've never really seen evidence of it. I've never like noticed I'm doing more damage with it, but I trust it. I mean, not that there's not enough of this game that's totally broken to where that could be totally broken too, but taking damage on this fight's not such a big deal. I can't afford to deal with the devil, even if they gave me one, even with this health upgrade, really. That would be a tough pill to swallow. And there's some items I would take for it, but pretty rare. Alright. Okay. So this area I do not need. Might come back and blow these guys up if it ends up making sense to do so for one reason or another. This, however, is 100% worth it. Again, I almost fucked up. So perfect Isaac, always try to multitask. Oh, I don't actually need to, why do I keep forgetting at the ladder? That is a bounty of riches. Right there. So watch, these guys don't really... What? Oh, the turret shot me. I was like, oh, these guys don't actually hurt me. And that was dumb of me. That was the kind of thing a dumb person would do. That's right, I am a dumb person because of that. I was just trying to illustrate Scatoli to you guys. Alright, worth half a heart. To find out. I have a lot of things that could kick that bomb back at me, so I left that area slowly. Sadly, my blue flies decided to kill themselves on that turret. But yeah, so these guys do not really want to hurt me. And they're going to die because I have all these spinning things around me, but they come towards you and they just want to hug it up. It's going to be kind of a pain in the ass room. Might drop some bombs. Son of a bitch. Those things are supposed to have like an AI behavior where if like you shoot them in the face, they'll head towards you until they hit a wall or something like that is something I'd heard. That never seems to work for me either. They always seem to just kind of turn on dimes randomly, which makes them tough. So see how slowly those guys are moving? That's Scatola work. Fuck. Taking no damage during this room would be great because I would like to go into that arena room, which I guess I can, thanks to the Yum Heart. Alright. So Mom's Coin Purse gives me 2 trinkets. Spending money here. There's almost certainly going to be greed on the next floor. Like, I'll probably still go to the shop on the off chance it's not. But being able to carry the Lucky Toe down is useful. This is probably not worth it. A golden chest I'd probably do. Okay, more Zambos. I find it a lot easier to try to hit these guys from the side than actually try to get behind them. That's very close. It doesn't always work from the side, but it seems to work with some regularity. So that ends up being my strategy. And keep in mind you can find anything in secret rooms, including Super Greed, which I don't need money enough to fight him. Okay, what do we got? Strength is a buff for like a room. Probably not worth it. If the boss is really nearby, which it is, I'll actually go ahead and use that strength card just for the boss. Magnet is largely useless now that I have the ladder. So, game is being pretty crappy in regards to items actually for me. So strength is an up damage and health upgrade for one room. I will be getting a 3rd level cube of meat, which, god damn it, I have mixed feelings about. Sometimes it's actually better to have the orbital defender. Sounds like a sweet Cobra base from G.I. Joe or something. But sometimes that's better than having this little guy who walks around. He kicks bombs around. He's kind of an idiot. That room did not go that well for me. So yeah, not enough health, but I feel like I am leveraging my Maggie advantages. Okay. I'm glad this is not Necropolis Curse of the Lost. That's one way that... tempted to get hurt on this room and lose enough hearts to go into that room. That didn't end up working, but I would like to go into that boss trap room. I'm desperate enough for, you know, advantages at this point. So I'm going to go into that boss room. And part of the reason why is I have the Yum Heart, of course, so I can go in there, don't get to me a heart, and immediately get one extra heart. So Jesus Juice, damage, and tears upgrade. Gonna fight a couple annoying bosses, but that's okay. Actually, I mean, Chub's not that annoying, but Peep is annoying. It's always just a regular Peep, though. There can't be, I don't think there can be champion versions of boss. There cannot be champion versions of bosses in these. So no problem really there. I should be able to fight Peep without taking too much damage. A little bit too close for me to reliably dodge out of that you're in. Okay, so not a big deal, got my hearts back. And that shows you how important it is to go into boss trap rooms if they are an option. Almost always worth it. I mean, yes, it could have been like Pageant Boy, but these guys will eventually come to me, actually. Fuck. There's kind of a comfort in rolling on red hearts because it's like always replenishable. Like rolling on spirit hearts, obviously preferable, but like, man, I mean a little pincer trap there. There's kind of a comfort to it. Wheel of Fortune's gonna spawn a slot machine. The reason why I use it right there is because it can be a fortune teller. Money bag, yeah. I have not I have not received one like good item in this game, it feels like, other than like Skatole and the Pact, which I got myself. You know, I paid dearly for that. Like, what a trash group of items I am getting on this Maggie run. Kind of unbelievable. Like, I'm not running into like the super, you know, super dickheady floors full of like Masks of Infamy and shit, but I'm just not getting very good stuff. I guarantee you that penny bag, unless I find like a bum friend, which I'm unlikely to do. I can't remember if these guys are aggressive or not, or if these guys can hurt me. They're definitely coming towards me though, more than they ordinarily would. But yeah, that penny bag is just going to be almost entirely wasted. I am fighting Mom, so I do want to go and just check and hope that maybe Greed is in the secret room rather than the shop. Because a good shop could still turn it around. Fortune teller could turn around too, because I can carry 2 trinkets. So Crystal Ball, Curved Horn, I guess Cancer. I'm already pretty much at max fire rate, so Cancer wouldn't do too much for me. I'm going to use this until I get down to 7. Pinky Eye is actually pretty good and worth taking for... It gives me random poison tears, and I'm shooting a lot of tears, so that's actually going to be helpful for the Mom's boss fight. Hey, Crystal Ball. That's not what I want. That's okay. Take that over the Yum Heart, because it can give me Spirit Hearts. And I have little Chad, hopefully shoring up my red hearts. There is an arcade on this floor. Where is that secret room? Oh, it's right above me. Oh, god damn it. Alright. I even forgot I had poison touch. You can poison these guys from the front. Like, status effects will still work, so... Alright. No greed. No greed! Yay, compass, and whatever this was. Bad trip. Which will turn to a full health pill eventually, but... Oh, hey, okay. So that will turn to a full health pill when I'm down to 1/2 a heart. Let's go abuse the blood bank a little bit. Because I already have the sun, which is a full health. So I don't really need this money, I just really want a blood bag. Nothing doing. Frustrating, but not too bad. I'll never use that key. But the compass is definitely good. I do not have enough health without... If I had like something that made my spacebar slot... Oh, I know where the secret room is, duh. My spacebar item charge more frequently. I might have a chance because Crystal Ball will keep firing and hook me up with tarot cards, which can be a lot of good things, and possibly spirit hearts. But I'm going to sneeze here in a moment. Excuse me. How was my sneeze? But yeah, so I don't really have a chance at the end game, I don't think. Kind of amazing I didn't take damage during that little bit. Okay. Okay, could die here. Let's go ahead and use my full health. I don't want to risk it. Range upgrade, pretty trash. I don't have the lucky toe. So yeah, was that 1 health upgrade during the entirety of that? So pretty garbage. And Meat Boy is not going to save me from taking that much damage. So pretty bad luck in respect to items. So I realize now I was going the wrong way. I got the Hanged Man, so I can fly for a room. Once you get the compass, the fortune teller is a little bit less valuable, but still valuable because of the map effect and because of the tarot card, even though it's not giving me spirit hearts, even though it often does. That could be very cool. I'm going to use the Hanged Man so I don't have to fuck around. So at this point, like a battery or Nun's Habit might even be better than, well, nothing's better than Notched Axe. It's one of the worst items in the game. I was going to say better than a health upgrade. The game decided to give me neither, of course. So, fuck you too, Binding of Isaac. Dad's Key is a real garbage item. You had to do a lot to unlock Dad's Key too. It's not easy to get for being something that's so trash. So we might be able to beat Mom's heart on this run. Telepills might be useful on the next floor. That's definitely useful, but oh, I can get to it with 2 bombs. I was like, how do I get to that without hurting myself? It's gonna be tricky. Strength is probably a little bit better than Telepills. Telepills with the compass is not actually that good. So I'm probably going to get I am going to get a 4th level Meat Boy here, which is not an insignificant upgrade, but I would urge you to think about what I said earlier about how it was in the place of 4 potential like health upgrades. And with 8 hearts, I'd be doing a lot better than I am with 4 and a 4th level Meat Boy. So, and it's gonna be useful. Don't get me wrong, but not that useful. Hopefully this is the right way. I can't remember what that is. Telepills. My memory is shit, apparently. Shoot him. There's that spirit heart I wanted. Very low on health all of a sudden, but I do know the right way to the boss now. Womb is merciless. If I was right next to the arcade, I might play it a little bit to see if I can get some health back, but since I'm not, I shan't. The Meat Boy will take care of this guy for me. The range upgrade actually does synergize pretty well with Lump of Coal. Lump of Coal works the way that as advertised, but still not, you know, not a good item. Health upgrade, a little too little, not necessarily too late, but all right. How did that hit me? I guess I'm not very, I'm still not very fast even with that upgrade. I am gonna throw some bombs in there. I just, yeah. Meat Boy can definitely kick those back at me, and he can also stand and be like a little latchkey kid. That's not what latchkey kid means, but like one of those kids with the leashes. I want him to have his own identity. I don't want him to kick shit back at me whatsoever. Ugh. His AI range just needs to be a little bit higher. Like, it's a little bit better than the small Meat Boy, but Jesus Christ, man. I'm out of bombs now. Having wasted them all because Meat Boy's an idiot. Get in there, Meat Boy. Get in there. Yeah, Meat Boy's a real asshole. So I had no chance at the cathedral. I have no chance at Shoal probably either. So let's go ahead and go to the cathedral and try it out. I mean, as far as the bosses, I definitely have a better chance against Satan. That library could be very good, but unless I teleport to it, which I teleport near it. Let's check out that library and see if there's anything worthwhile in there. At this point, I'm just kind of funning. Like I said, there's very little chance I'm gonna be able to win it. Not no chance, just very little. One of the things I'm scared of for the remake is that everyone's talking about like different new floors. Or like a new final level, he said. Well, this could be it. New final level. I wonder, like, you know, how exactly it's just going to just like ramp up the difficulty. Like, I would like something, like, I was thinking about like interesting things you could do with the game. One of the things I was thinking about was like maybe sometimes like randomly when you beat a boss, there'll be a guy who gives you, does a shell game. I know bombs. And you can either get, you know, if you fail it, you get no items, and if you succeed, you get 2 or something like that. Things like that, like, without, like, want them to change the game in a way that is not just, hey, it's full health. And that's Book of Shadows. Which might give me a little bit of a chance during that boss fight. Not much of one. On the way there, I will end up getting another use of the crystal ball, though, so I think that's probably a better use of my resources. Book of Shadows could be useful on the way there, but hey, that's going to be useful. These kind of rooms are definitely useful. But yeah. Just something that isn't just like piling on, you know, more bosses. Because that's kind of what these last rooms all do. These last floors. Which is cool, but it's something a little bit more interesting. One hope I have for my life is that I never throw up a spider. Alright. Useless. In order to get that, I need to go one through one extra room to get that tarot card or the crystal ball to charge up. A full health tarot card or something like that would maybe make this plausible. I actually want to kill Super Sloth last, because I think whoever you kill last can give you an item. And I think Super Sloth can give me something useful. I can't remember what all the mini bosses can give you. The tarot card is the moon, is going to be a random or a secret room. Not very useful. And I guess I probably will end up actually going back and getting Book of Shadows, which is going to be a huge pain in the ass, but I can teleport back and kind of homeward bone my way back afterwards using that moon card. But yeah, if I have any chance, I need to. Those are the kind of advantages I need to stack. If I get to the chest, it's gonna be a miracle, like no sense of exaggeration. It will be an act of the divine God. All right, what do we got? Death. So that's what I'm gonna use on the fight. I'm gonna go back. Do I want Book of Shadows or do I want Book of Belial? Book of Shadows is going to give me 12 seconds of invincibility. Book of Belial is going to give me double damage. I can take 5 hits. Oh, I have some bombs too. I can check out this chest. That is a good question. Book of Belial is going to last for the full fight. I'm going to go for that. Might not end up being the right choice, but let's hope so. Homeward bone. And the devil, or this death card is going to do just like a little bit of damage. Like probably less than 10%, honestly. Sadly. Okay. So first thing, Book of Belial. Second thing, death. Do a little bit of damage, get hit immediately, that sucks. But so I just need to dodge better than I'm dodging. Well, much better than I'm dodging. Infinitely better than I am dodging. And okay. So, yeah. But anyway, so Maggie, keep in mind those things. Character guide's going to be until I get through all of them. Until next time, good luck. Good night. Good night.